Hi, Robin with Oxy-Dry, and I'm doing a two-bed, or well, I guess this is a master bedroom. Actually, it is, I guess. No, it's not. This is a family room. Master bedroom's on the other side. Anyway, I just did this. It was pretty grubby, cleaned up very nicely, and we're over here now. I actually cleaned those two chairs, used the SETT method on, and we're over here. This is the master bedroom. Okay. Carpet's about 20 years old. It is really quite deteriorated. Really grungy looking. Obviously been steam cleaned a few times. You can see wicking has happened on it. There's quite a few spots and stains, and just overall really a grungy looking situation. And obviously quite a bit of wear and packing and panel distortion. Stains. Oh, did a couple here. More stains. I gotta close this here, I think. Yeah, we'll close this up because I'm getting too much glare here. Okay. We'll turn on the light. Ooh, well, that's actually not bad. Okay, that'll work. Now you can see it's dirty. It's just a lot of that's just plain old dirt on top of the wicking, etc. Anyway, I did a pretty good pre-treatment with the suspend as usual, and what I did is rather than boost, which I would have normally done in a scenario like this, but the guy told me he's got some lung issues or whatever, so I just increased the Nanomax to 3 ounces per gallon for this job, and it's odorless, of course, so that's why I went that way. And let's see what happens. And of course I'm pre-scrubbing with a hog's-hair fiber pad, and hello, that's working, which I know it would. This type of carpet, it really needs a good scrub. Actually, I must confess, this earlier today I did a small job, a townhouse, just 2 small bedrooms and a connecting hall, and I actually had my Challenger with me. I was in the mood to use it today, and it was a Berber, pretty grubby, and although I did a video, I'm not going to post it. Again, it was just, I started cleaning it, it's like, okay, why do I do this to myself? It really, it's just too much work. The rotary is just such a breeze. In the end, the carpet turned out fine, but I was very aware of how much more effort it took to, because you're using your arms, push pull to make it go left and right. And of course, on a Berber, it has a tendency to want to go in certain directions. And anyway, it's just not fun.
It's coming nicely.
It's not bad, eh? Yeah. This is just the first step, actually. Just gonna give it it needs a good scrub-a-dub, doesn't it?
What is it?
A scrub-a-dub.
Scrub-a-dub.
Scrub-a-dub, yeah. When you want to clean something, you get down on your hands and knees and you scrub-a-dub, right? You know that. But this machine does it for me. 100 pounds of weight there. So the carpet needs it. That's probably not a technical term, scrub-a-dub. But I figured she knew what it meant. But it is true that carpets like this, the scrubbing action, the actual physical contact of an agitating medium, in this case the hog's-hair fiber pad, is really what's needed in a lot of cases. I would say pretty much most cases, actually. That's when you really get cleaning happening. There has to be effective agitation. When we're cleaning with this method, we don't have the the hot water. There's cold water in here. I'm not cleaning with hot water. They don't have that. Whereas with a truck mount or whatever, that is one of the essential parts of the cleaning pie, they say. And but they need that because there's virtually no actual agitation per se. There's the kinetic energy of the water striking the carpet fiber. That is when the loosening and dislodging of the soil of the carpet fibers happens. And heat is very important when you don't have much in the way of agitation, which is why when you got a really badly soiled carpet, when you're steam cleaning, you're definitely going to benefit from going over it, pre-treating it and going over it with something to give it agitation, like a lot of guys like using a CRB, but you can do it with a rotary as well. So anyway, so what we do with this type of method, the SETT method, is we're going to be agitating and scrubbing, dislodging the soil, emulsifying it, agglomerating it, holding it in suspension, and then put the absorbent pad on, which will then transfer the soil and out of the carpet fiber and onto the pad, and that's what we call SETT, or soil extraction transfer technology. And yes, once upon a time we would call that bonnet cleaning, but not anymore. We're past that. Although not everybody wants to go that way, but that's fine. Those that do want to go that way, I think we'll all benefit from that. Just marketing it under a better name rather than being associated with something that's always been had a history of janitors and folks like that really promoting a substandard cleaning job and putting out ridiculous videos and calling oneself a pro and doing things in a very unprofessional manner. But that's what we got on YouTube. But that's okay. Truth will prevail. Always does. So there was some bad stains right where I'm at right now, but ooh, actually I got those marks out up there. I was wondering about that. There's some marks there that completely gone now. And some big splatter of something there. Oops, gone. You see, that's the beauty of this. It happens almost instantaneously, almost all the time. Don't have to go, back and forth a bunch of times, usually. As long as you've got a really good cleaning product to work with, and you understand how to use the machine. It's pretty simple, really. Okay, let's just go back over here. There's some major deterioration of the pile right in here. I guess somebody sits at that desk a fair amount. push head back over this way. Okay. Let's get rid of the fiber head. And I'm using an Iron Man today, you can see, for my extraction. So we'll get rid of this. This is actually a two-way pad. I had used it with the with the Challenger earlier, and it did pretty well. But anyway, just brought it in because I think I'm going to run over the carpet after with the two-way, just because I'm curious. This is the Iron Man, and of course I'm running it right along the wall. Very easy to do. No concern about that. It sticks out past the bumper, so the pad will actually go right along the wall. Some say you can't or shouldn't. It's risky to do that, but I don't know, if you don't know what you're doing, I guess it could be, but obviously not a problem at all. I'm gonna go over there and mop that up. There we go. I've got a commercial job tomorrow Saturday. Another a repeat customer I've been doing for maybe 10 years. Just have to go for a little drive to get to it because it's in the town of Vernon, which is about, it takes me almost an hour to get to the job from my place. Even as I went that way, I knew it was going to happen. I kind of grabbed the edge of the carpet there. If I had the green stripe pad on, that wouldn't have happened because it's stiff enough. But the Iron Man is pretty flimsy, actually pretty thin. So I'm not saying it's not good that way. It's fine, but it just made a different way. So you really can't go over the holes like that, but I can with the green stripe pad. Maybe I forgot for a sec. I wasn't using a green stripe because I've been using them a lot lately. So this carpet is turning out very nice. I'm gonna have to. I'll do that up there. They've got some wood there for lifting the head of the bed. I'll get in there with the doodle bug. That's actually a bunch of just little bits and pieces of something. I'll get that straightened out after. Okay, so let's get kind of curious. I'm gonna. Yeah, the pad's it's not clean. Vinyl planking, by the way. So this pad, this is the B side of this pad. I already used that side, as I mentioned, with the Challenger earlier. But I thought, I'm going to run over this with a Tuway. Interesting. It feels more grippy. A little surprised. Boy, it sure is scrubbing. Interesting. I can really feel that. I didn't think it would be, It actually feels like it's doing a really good scrub. And it looks like it is. I'm a little surprised at that. Now the two-way pad actually is, according to the two-way, is it mopsales.com? Anyway, on their website, whatever it is, two-way something. Maybe it's just tuway.com. But anyway, they say that their thin line, which this is a polyester rayon blend. Now I know it's not as absorbent as Ironman, which is a cotton, but sometimes it works really well on certain carpets, I find. Particularly, I find they work really well with, or on cut pile olefin. Which you don't actually see all that often. But sometimes you do. So anyway, I thought, let's just run over this carpet with this pad and see what we think of it. It is really lifting the pile. I can feel it gripping the carpet with more grip than the Ironman, which I'm a little surprised at that. Which the nice thing about when you're using the rotary is you can feel the carpet. It's hard to explain, but you can actually feel feedback from the machine. And that's one of the reasons I like it. I can tell whether or not the carpet is, whether or not the pad is kind of biting into the carpet or not. Whereas with a rotor or OP, that's much harder to tell. Very, very interesting. These pads, by the way, were my main pad for quite a number of years. This was before microfiber existed and before the Ironman came on the scene. It was green stripe pads and these pads. And for quite a few years, what I did is I would use a white fiber pad or a beige one. There was another one out there, a beige one that was available. I don't think they're anymore. But that was my favorite pad. I used the beige fiber pad scrubbed and then followed up with a two-way. And that was how I cleaned for quite a few years. Got a weird mark there, which I'll deal with that with the doodle bug. But anyway, let's just go over here again. Yeah, this carpet's looking pretty darn amazing, actually. I mean, it is worn. It's 20 years old. But now let's have a look at the Tuway pad. That's not bad. Not bad. Ooh, isn't that interesting? And that's what I generally find. You see the little black flecks? It almost, I don't know, it's hard to explain what I'm seeing here. It's almost like it kind of collects the oils or whatever. It operates, it works differently than the cotton. Let me show you. Well, this pad is actually quite a bit wetter, but I, used it mopped up, as it were, after using the fiber pad, so it absorbed more moisture. Plus, it is a cotton. Yeah, ended up getting wetter than I would normally, but anyway, interesting. Again, if you guys, watch my videos, I would say add some two-way pads to your arsenal and play around with them, experiment with them. There's places and times when you're going to go, I think that's time for a two-way. And, having choices is wonderful. Keeps you thinking. And it keeps it fun. Anyway, I'll let you go. So thanks for watching, and have a good day.